Hi everyone, it's Dave again, East Rosebud Fly and Tackle here in beautiful Billings, Montana. And by the way, the fishing's great. Today we're going to talk about a brand of hooks called Fireholle Sticks. Been on the market for a couple of years now. We carry 14 different models of their hooks in a variety of sizes. The thing that's common about all their hooks and makes them different from most other brands is, one, as you can see, they have a black nickel finish. They are all barbless regardless of the model. They have wide gaps, anywhere from 1x to 3x wide depending on a particular model, and they are extremely sharp. There are some other hook manufacturers that pride themselves on hook sharpness, and Fireholles don't take a second seat to anybody. With the exception of one model, these hooks come packaged 36 hooks per box. We sell them at $7.25 per box. So if you do the math, that's right at 20 cents per hook. For a premium hook, that's a very good value, and we do sell a lot of these hooks here at the store. The only exception to the 36 per box rule is one model. It's a large streamer hook, which I'll be showing you later, and they're packaged 28 per box. But it is a large hook, heavy wire. There's a lot of wire in that box. So I'm going to break these down into a few categories for you today. We're going to first start off with their two models of dry fly hooks. The first one is this model, model 413. As you can see, it has a straight eye, or a round eye if you prefer. It has a 2x short shank, 3x wide gap, and it has a medium gauge wire, and we carry them in sizes from 8 to 20. If you have a fly where the material is very bulky, you're worried about having good hooking capability, this 3x wide gap hook would be an excellent choice for you. All right. Next in their dry fly hook series is the model 419, and this is what I would call your standard dry fly hook. As you can see, it has a down eye versus the previous one. It's a standard length shank, 2x wide gap, so it has a wider gap than most commercially available dry fly hooks. And it's a light wire hook, so it floats very well. And we carry these in a wide range of sizes from 10 to size 20. So that standard dry fly hook should meet just about all your tying needs. Now we're going to move over to their wet fly, or what you might call nymph hooks. The first one is this model 316. It has a straight eye, it's 2x wide gap, medium wire, so it's a good general purpose wide gap nymph hook, and we carry these in sizes from 8 to 18. So again, a wide variety. If you're tying any nymphs with a bead, I prefer a straight eye hook, particularly if you're using the bead or a small cone. Helps to keep that centered on the hook shank. Next up in line is their model 633. Get one out for you. Okay, now you can see easily that that's a down eye hook. It's a 1x long shank, 2x wide hook gap, and it's heavy wire. This will be very much like your Mustad 3906B in that it's 1x long. It's a good standard all-purpose heavy wire nymph hook. And we carry these in sizes, this is 633, we carry these in sizes of 10 to 18, so a very good size range. So there's a good heavy standard nymph hook for you. Next up in the Fireholle line is the number 609. Like the previous hook, this is the down eye hook, but it's a standard length instead of being a 1x long shank, and it has a 1x wide hook gap, a little wider than most hooks, and it's a medium wire. So this is a good standard nymph hook as well. This would be like the 3906 in that it has a standard length shank. And we carry these also in sizes 8 to 18. So a very good size range for you there. Next up in the nymph category is the size, or the number 718. Now this I would classify as a curved bend, very much like the 200 TMC. It's a straight eye, so it's an excellent hook for using a cone head. This is a good hook for small streamers, an outstanding hook for a heavy nymph, like a stonefly nymph. Has a straight eye, 2x wide gap, and medium wire. You could also use this as a hopper hook. With enough good materials on there, it would float just fine, and you've got a very large hook gap. And this hook comes in large sizes, sizes 4 to 14. An excellent heavy nymph hook. And then in the same nymph wet fly hook category, we have their model. Their model 637. This is, I kind of classify almost as an egg hook because it does have a 1x short shank. It does have a 2x wide gap, so it has a nice gap on it. It is heavy wire and a down eye. So if you want a short shanked heavy wire nymph hook or an egg hook, this would be a good choice for you. Well, that's what Fireholle offers in the nymph type of hooks. Now we go to everybody's popular streamer hooks. They have a pair of models here. This model is the 839. You can see it that it's a down eye type of a hook. Very heavy wire. It's 3x long shank on it and 2x wide gap. So, and they are available in sizes 2 to 12. So again, it's a good heavy wire, small streamer hook, or a very, very large nymph hook. Then the sister hook to this that is similar in every way except for the eye. And this is, let me get it out here. This is the model 811. It's a straight eye hook versus the previous one, which is a down eye hook. And it's same in every other characteristic. It's 3x long, 2x wide gap, heavy wire. This is the only hook that's only available in 28 packs per box. But as you can see, there's a lot of wire there, and it's only available in sizes 1 through 4. So if you need a really, really heavy streamer hook, this is the hook you want. All right, let's switch over to another style. More and more fly tyers, myself included, are finding the benefits of a jig hook. This, as you can see, this is their model 516. Has a 60-degree bend. I have used plain beads on it, but it's really made for a slotted type of or tungsten bead. It's 1x wide and it's a heavy wire. So whether you're check nymphing or tying a small leech pattern or something where you want this to ride hook point up, this is an excellent choice for you. Now let's take a look at their Scud hooks. They do have a good selection of those. The first one is the model 321. Has a down eye, as you can see. It's a 1x wide gap. It's a medium wire. So it's a good all-purpose type of Scud hook. It's a little difficult to see here on the table, but you can tell by the way it rocks. This does have an offset hook point. So you are able to maintain a nice wide hooking capability even if you do have heavy fly materials. So for Scuds, Ray Charles, etc., this is your standard type of Scud hook. It's available in sizes 10 to 18. And the sister hook to this one, also another Scud hook, is their number 320. This would be called a light wire Scud hook. Does have a straight eye versus the down eye on the previous one. It's a standard length Scud hook, 1x wide gap, and it's also medium wire. So in every respect it's very similar to the previous one, number 321, except that it has a straight eye and it's not offset. These are available in sizes 10 to 20, and if you want to offset the hook in your vise, it's very easy to do. It wraps up their Scud. There's a couple others that they call a Scud hook as well in their line. To me, they're kind of a Scud clink and hammer type of crossover. If you're familiar with a clink and hammer style of fly like the smoke jumper, your post or your CDC materials are tied up near the hook eye and the shank is below the water. It gives it a midge pupa type of a profile, a vertical profile in the water. This is a straight eye, as you can see. It's a standard length shank, 1x wide gap, and a medium wire hook. It comes in a broad range of sizes from 10 to 20. And then lastly, we have their Model 315. It comes in much larger sizes. This hook is not going to float for you. It's a straight eye, 1x long, 2x wide gap, but it is very heavy wire. And we do carry them in sizes 6 to 18, so if you need a heavy Scud hook, this is a good hook to use. If you haven't tried Fireholle Sticks, I encourage you to give us a call or shop online. They're an excellent hook, they're an excellent value, and fly tires are really starting to come on to them. So thanks for joining us.